I'm here at SEMA 2025 at the WD-40 booth, and something here I think really caught my eye. I think you're really going to love it. Tell me who you are and tell me about this car.
Sure, I'm Mickey Andrew from Throtl, and I was the lead on this Ford GT project that we did with the WD-40 brand. And if you guys are familiar with Throtl, you know that we typically build Japanese cars and European cars and mainly stuff from the 90s. So this car is a little bit outside of our wheelhouse, but it is just a car at the end of the day. So WD-40 challenged us to pick a vehicle that we thought would be a showstopper here at the SEMA show and something that we could have fun with and create some content around. And we happened to stumble upon this GT40, which happened to be totaled when we found it. And so yeah, we bought it and brought it back to our workshop, took it apart, and basically turned it into what it is, from basically something that's ready to go to the scrap heap to this, what you see here.
Gotcha. So what year is this car?
It's a 2005 Ford GT. So they made them in 05 and 06, and this was an early model.
Gotcha. So this is an actual Ford GT. It's not a kit car.
Correct.
That you guys have modified. And one of the most striking things, just looking at it, is all the carbon on the car. Did someone make that for you? How did that
so I'll tell you the story really quick. Back in 2007, I was working for a tire company called Falcon Tire, and they were racing one of these in the IMSA ALMS series in the GT2 class with a team called Black Swan Racing, and it was in the Falcon blue and teal. Really bitchin' race car. Always kind of had a fond place in my heart for it. When this project came about, I knew we had to have this wide body kit, because who makes a Ford GT wide body kit? Nobody. This is one of 9 of these kits ever made in the world. The other 8 are on actual race cars, GT2 race cars. This is the only true road-going version of a Doran Racing GT2 body kit on a car. And of course, it comes in all carbon because they want lightweight. We decided to showcase that, so we painstakingly sanded everything, clear-coated it, and put it on display for the world to see.
Very cool. And I could see everything is kind of arrow-catched together.
Yeah, so melding, the world of race and a street car is sometimes a tough thing, because race cars are purpose-built to be lightweight, aerodynamic, and some of that stuff comes with mounting challenges. If you can see here, this is actually dovetailed in. This whole thing comes off as a whole. Now, the factory car, it would lift up on supports.
Yeah.
Well, this one, you actually have to undo these clips and open them up, and you lift this up, and then it dovetails into the back, so you just slide it out and take it and put it on the side, where the stock car would just stay on.
Yeah.
So it is a little more difficult to work on, if I'm being honest, but it also sets it apart from every other Ford GT out there.
Is anything done to the engine, or is the engine stock?
The drivetrain has been kept all original. This car, when it was crashed in 2007, believe it or not, has sat dormant ever since. So when we bought the car in 2025, February of 2025, we got the car with the drivetrain removed. So we kept it removed. We went through the whole motor, made sure everything was good compression, replaced all the things that needed to be replaced, and this thing fired right up once we put it back together. So
awesome.
The goal for this car for us was to build something that we could street drive at some point and put license plates on and be California compliant. We build a lot of cars, and a lot of times we don't get to enjoy them because they aren't compliant. This car, the focus was to build the most outlandish car we could, but still be able to put it on the street legally.
Very cool. It looks like the ride height, the wheels, the brakes, all that stuff has been upgraded, right?
Everything has been upgraded. I mean, when we got this thing, it was a complete disaster, so we needed to replace everything. Suspension arms, bushings, you name it. And of course, we called in a bunch of our friends in the industry, HRE Wheels, Willwood Brakes, Sparco, Michelin, all these guys, they all came together to help us because they saw the vision that we had. Awesome. And what's really cool and what we're honored about is that these Willwood brakes right here, you can now buy these off the shelf from Willwood. And they never offered a kit before this car. So now it's available to the public. CSF, they made a custom radiator and intercooler setup for this car that bolts right into the factory location. So if you have one of these cars and you're gonna take it to the track and you wanna increase the cooling capacity, CSF now makes that. It's available to the world. We had a bushing partner that we sell a lot of Super Pro bushings through Throtl.com, and they're a great partner of ours, and we reached out to them because the bushings on these cars are no longer available. You can't buy them, Ford doesn't make them, and there's no aftermarket solution other than going to a rod end like a racing setup.
Yeah.
So we reached out to Zetter Corp, which is Super Pro's parent company, and they actually made us all new bushings for this car that press into the factory arms, saved us from having to spend $10,000 on arms that were already bent or had bad bushings in them. So I think for me, that's the best takeaway from this whole project, was just being able to work with our partners and come up with really cool solutions to provide products to a potential Ford GT owner.
Gotcha. And I had heard you guys plan to race this at some point?
I don't know about that. You know, like I said, the plan is to get this thing on the street and actually enjoy it. Drive it to Cars and Coffee, drive it to WD-40 headquarters and have lunch with them. Like, we want to be able to use this car. I want to be able to have any of my guys hop in it and be able to drive it carefree. Will we take it to the racetrack? 100%. Will it be a dedicated race car? Not a chance.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Mickey. I really appreciate your time.
No, it's my pleasure, man.